So far I have a Demon Lord tier ranking video, a Brass Rants video where I rant about a specific topic. This one is going to be the first of, I'm going to call it, I don't know, Brass Chats or something. It's a little bit more chill than a Brass Rants. My goal with these really is in between videos, as I am currently working on the Black Dragon video. I'm going to put a bit more effort into that video than I have done in the last two, with some actual editing. Would you believe? I just wanted to give my thoughts on a few things. Talk about the channel, how it's going so far, where I want it to go in the future. I want to talk about. There's a few things I want to talk about. No specific topic. I'll try not to make this video 53 minutes long. My tier list videos, however, I do plan on doing another one of those. That Demon Lord video got 500 views. I want to actually thank Ashray, the Lothian Warlock, because he was the first comment on my channel, I believe, and it was quite literally just a heads up, your volume's extremely low. And at first I thought, what's he on about? Maybe it's on his end, because I uploaded that Demon Lords video at like 2 in the morning, and I had to get up for work for 9. So I didn't really have time to mess around and tweak it very much after I uploaded it, and it sounded fine with my headphones in when I was listening back. But once I tried to listen to it on my mobile, I could barely hear the bloody thing, I'm not gonna lie. So after I got home from work, I re-uploaded it, up the audio, and now it's got 500 views. That original video only got 30, so thank you, because if I had left the original audio in, that's a bad look on the channel. I mean, I used to do YouTube like 10 years ago, and I was shit. And I was fucking awful. My videos were lower effort than they are now. And the audio quality was terrible, the editing was terrible, but I didn't really have a community at that point to tell me, like, hey, by the way, here's a suggestion. And I do take the suggestions to heart, honestly. Look, I don't really plan on making this channel huge. I want to improve editing as I go, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be like a really over-edited, Zoomer appealing channel, you know, that type of thing. I'm not really going to be like the sort of quality channel that's going to get into like 100,000 subs. Honestly, I'd be quite happy with about 20,000 at most. I'm not in a very good job at the minute, and well, the job's fine, but the hours aren't. And so it's not going to take a lot for me to probably start earning more through YouTube than I actually do in my work. And as much as I want to leave work, I can't financially. So I'd probably just do YouTube on top of my current job as a backup income. If it ever gets that. I'm not really expecting it to be honest. I've got 34 subs at the minute after 2 videos. That's honestly fine. Like, considering, if I remember rightly, back in the day when I did YouTube like 10 years ago, I was part of a organization of, it was all new channels, and it was called TGS or something, and it was like the Gaming Society, or like, I honestly can't remember, but that was all about boosting new channels, and I was following all these different YouTube guides on how to get a viral video and all that type of thing. And to be honest, technically worked. I uploaded like a top 10 RPGs and it got 1 million views, with like a 50% dislike ratio, because it was like a slideshow with shit music. So this one I want to put a bit more effort into, but at the same time, I want it to be genuine. I don't want to be someone who I'm not on this channel. So far, the videos I've done, the comedic element of it, look, honestly, that's just how I act in real life. Like, that's how I talk about my colleagues in work. You know, I haven't got a filter on me. That might get me demonetized. I don't give a shit. But at the same time, I just like to ramble. I ramble to myself. I thought, why not put a mic in front of me while I'm doing it? So, one of the main things I want to talk about now is AI, because seeing as this is my first Brash chat, I want to make my opinion on AI clear. I don't like it. It's hypocritical because I have used a Brash Dragon AI picture in some of the streams, in like the Discord servers and things, on my Twitter for a while. That was mostly because when I first started the Brash Dragon persona in general, I only did it because I needed like some random D&D related name to help Jack out with his streams, the Lost Lore Scholar. And I chose Brash Dragons because I liked Brash Dragons, but I wasn't sure if me using an official Brash Dragon art would get Jack in trouble. So I used AI at the start because unfortunately we live in a world now where using AI is the smart option. It is. It's the safe option. You can use AI generated thumbnails and things, and you're not going to get in risk of copyright. Wizards of the Coast ain't going to send a Pinkertons after you. But it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So I still use just normal artwork for the Brash Dragon profile for a while. But now that I'm making my own content, especially, I think that's why I've gone for the rebrand of just being Brass. That's what I was called in most of the streams anyway, to be honest. And for now, I'm using Hero Forge minis in place of like AI art, because I don't want to use AI art with the channel. I don't want to use AI generated thumbnails. This is gonna sound like a dig at Jack. I've made my opinions about AI art very clear to him multiple times. I do not like the use of AI clickbait thumbnails. I just don't. I know a lot of people, probably people listening to this as well, because a lot of people in this corner of the hobby are not that anti-AI. I'm in some circles on social media which are very, very, very anti-AI. And to be honest, I see where they're coming from and I agree with them. Because I don't like AI. If I could delete AI with a click of a button, I would. But as I said, we live in a world where it's the safe option, especially if you're a small channel starting out. It's safer to go with AI than it is with official art, because you never know. You might drag an image into a thumbnail from Google and it could be like really strictly copyrighted, and then next thing you know, the Pinkertons are bashing in your door and murdering your family. So yeah, I'd rather not have that happen. So, but Hero Forge is a good alternative, honestly, because it's not AI. You can pose the models however you want. It's a little bit cringe sometimes if you're not that experienced with it. I've gotten pretty decent with Hero Forge, somewhat. I'm not going to lie, the dragon dudes in Hero Forge are really hard to make look good. So I would love to commission an artist at some point for my Brass Drake persona, because that's what my channel's called at the minute, the Brash Drake. I might actually stick with that, if I'm honest. It still has the same ring to it as Brash Dragon. But it's not, obviously not treading on any toes. It's its own thing. So, commission artists, support artists, AI. I want to filter out AI as much as I can. I use AI-generated music in the background of these videos. I'm not generating it myself. I just use Filmora, which is very heavily leaning into the AI. And it does provide like free AI tracks for your videos and things. So as I said, it's the smart choice to use it. I don't like using it, and I'd love to filter it out. I've been trying out different like free, royalty-free background music sites. My brother, who also has a YouTube channel, he uses some, I can't remember the names, like Creative Studio, I can't remember, to be honest, but so far I haven't really found any tracks that actually fit like the low beat background vibe that I've had in my other videos. A lot of the music is like lo-fi chill music, but it doesn't really, I don't know if it matches the tone of my videos yet, so I'm still looking. if anyone has recommendations, I'm all ears, because, as I said, the sooner I can filter out AI from my workload, the better. I don't want it as part of my channel. I would love to just move away from it as soon as I can, because I don't think AI is really that. It's a good tool, and I've used it, and sometimes it's funny, but Elon Musk, he tweeted out recently saying AI video generation is advancing at the speed of light. Like, it's something to celebrate. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, why are we celebrating that? What purpose could that possibly serve the average person? Because I don't want to see YouTube videos that are entirely AI generated for, like, AI videos. I don't like it. But it gets views. And I can understand why people do it. Because, look, the most viewed video on YouTube a few months back was an AI video of, like, a baby in the sea, and there's a raccoon. I can't bloody remember, but it was some stupid shit. Because it somehow gets views, despite it being slop content. But yeah, I'd love to officially make, like, a Brass Drake, like, persona. Kind of like what Dana Drake does. I'm not copying him, by the way. Nothing to do with him. But I do like the guy. I like his channel. But something like that would be cool. As for, like, what I want to do with this channel is, so far, I got 3 different types of video. I got my brass chats now, brass rants, my tier lists. The Black Dragon is going to be my first of my brass bestiaries, where I'm going to just talk about a random D&D monster. In that video, what I want to do is talk about the lore of that monster to an extent. Put my own, obvious, like, chillax tone to it. But then I want to talk about, like, mechanics, how to run the monster. Like, I've made big tweets about how to do Black Dragons before, so I've got content to use there. But any monster, just like, what abilities would I give it? How would I do it as a DM? My expectations, the sort of the theme of the monster, that type of thing. Trying to think if there's anything else I really want to talk about now. I mean, this is just an impromptu video. That video, by the way, I'm going to try and upload it Friday. It might even come out tomorrow, who knows. But if not, then Friday, if I got my day off, then that's when I'll be uploading that video. So far, thank you to everyone who subscribed to this channel. Thank you to everyone who supported this channel so far. It's doing a lot better than I thought it would. I want to do another tier list at some point. It'll be dragons, probably, because those seem to get views. So far, that's the most popular type of video I've done. Let's see. No, honestly, I think for now, that's about fine. We gone, where are we at? 13 minutes. That's a pretty good length. Thanks for listening. I'll do more of these in future whenever I want to ramble. So, thank you guys.